Hello everyone, hello. We are back with Immortal Way of Life, episode 8. This time we are immediately heading to the Heaven's Secret Pavilion, or the Heaven's Secrets it's just called. And we will participate, or at least be a spectator in that every 100-year competition. The Heaven's Secret Pavilion. It sits nestled amongst the mountains, with few visitors on normal days. Only the auction held every 10 years, every decade, draws in a bunch of high-level cultivators. I myself am not yet a high-level cultivator. But today the Heaven's Secret Pavilion is bustling with crowds and excitements, from the inn outside the main gate to the open space in front of the access pavilion. There are wandering cultivators in groups of 3 to 5, or disciples in uniform sect robes gathered together. For a moment you were mesmerized by the bustling scene and remained motionless in place. And someone asks us if we have come to participate in the competition. It's a soft young voice that pulled you out of your thoughts. You saw a cultivator dressed in the costume of the Heavenly Secret Pavilion, smiling at you. It is the reason why I'm here. May I ask who you are? I'm the deacon of the Heaven's Secret Pavilion, and just now I saw you standing alone in one place. I believe you have encountered some trouble, and I came to guide you. May I ask if it's your first time coming here? It is not. Although I've visited this place before, I don't have too much knowledge about this Heaven's Secret competition. That's easy to say. This Tianji competition is the largest event in the whole of Ningzhou. And to talk about the world building, Ningzhou is one of the continents. There are also other continents, but we cannot access them. But Ningzhou itself is pretty big. Then we furthermore have the Endless Sea, which feels endless as you spend a lot of time on it. But that's the rough thing. Expert of various Golden Core and Nascent Soul experts will come to participate in this competition, even the leaders of the 5 major sects. In each grand competition there are thousands of chi refining and foundation building cultivators coming to watch the battles, hoping to gain inspiration from watching the experts fight. Oh, even the masters of all the major sects come to participate. That's correct. Fellow Daoists, what do you think is the most important thing for the leaders of the 5 great sects? Is it the sect themselves, or is it to reach the next cultivation stage, deity transformation? I believe deity transformation. Strength is wealth, strength is power, strength is time, time is money, and money is strength again. Could it be related to the deity transformation, Hua Shen? Correct, even if one of the highest ranking masters in the world has reached the pinnacle of cultivation, without a breakthrough to the deity transformation stage, one will ultimately become dust. And the opportunity provided by this competition is exactly that. Therefore, they are able to put down their identity and only come here to search for this thread of deity transformation hope. What exactly is this opportunity? Could you share some insights? He only smiled with a slight hint of meaning. This? You'll experience it once you become first place in this competition. Gunyang Yu, I knew you would come. Not far away, a familiar voice came interrupting the steward's words. You turned your head and saw Ni Xuxin shouting and running towards you. Brother Ni. Since this is the case that you are here together, I won't trouble you any further. If you're interested in the competition, please take a seat. Seat? Yep, let's go, let's take a seat. He immediately pulled us into the main quarters. In the grand hall, a miniature conference center was made. It is surrounded by cultivators of the chi refining and foundation building stages. In the center of this venue, a Tai Chi diagram was distributed. The main arena in the center was presided over by the Heavenly Secrets Pavilion. Outside the arena, there are densely packed black and white dots that are constantly changing. It seems people are selecting seats. Several small hills floated above the venue, with some scattered red dots on them. They were probably reserved for the senior cultivators in the Golden Core and Nascent Soul cultivation stages. The whole venue was planned with distinct levels and was extremely aesthetically pleasing. Oh yeah, that's what we like to see. Oh wow, this is a spiritual model. The Heaven's Secret Pavilion is truly rich and powerful. Spirit model, what is that? It's a special artifact that can condense spiritual energy and imitate other things. So a screen. Imagine a magical screen, a magical smartphone where you can watch the competition on. My father previously created a sword-shaped spirit model in the courtyard to show off, but later he found out it was consuming too many spirit stones. So he replaced it with a few actual swords instead. Oh my. However, this spiritual model is indeed suitable for arranging seating arrangements, but I don't know who came up with it. It's certainly clever, yep. Ni Xuxin grinned and took out a black Tianji order. I hope this is not racially motivated. Doesn't matter, watch me. He held that Tianji order high up and shook it in front of the deacon. To distinguished guests, please follow me this way. He began to lead the way. On the way, Ni Xuxin quietly leaned into the ear. Don't tell anyone, but I actually stole this Tianji order from my father. You walk through a long corridor and arrive at a delicate door with a sign reading guest room in 3 words. Pushing open the door, a not too big but exquisitely decorated reception room greeted your eyes. Oh, friend from the Ni family, welcome, welcome. A middle-aged cultivator walked towards you with a smile. I'm the manager. Do you need anything? Nothing important. We just came to watch the show. Yep, I assume you are here for the first time. Anything you want to know? The rules are quite simple to explain it. Golden Core or Nascent Soul stage. Furthermore, no, you are not allowed to take any pills before the combat. You are also not allowed to use any artifacts such as your weapon, armor, or trinket. So there's that. The format is you fight a total of 6 1v1 fights, and you get a score depending on how many you win and what your win streak between the ones is. The rewards are Tianji tokens, which you can trade for different materials, different secret techniques, etc. And well, to participate in this competition, you need to pay 50,000 spirit stones, if I remember correctly. Since the two of you already have a rough understanding, what are your plans? Gunyang Yu, since you are new here, why not join me in watching the battle? Yeah, I like that. Yep, absolutely, I'll join you in watching the battles. And it's up to you. After bidding farewell to the steward, we went to explore the Heaven's Secret Pavilion together. Only green trees and mountains could be seen, layer upon layer of them. This grand and yet delicate beauty was fully enjoyed by the two of you. Unconsciously, it was already evening. I say, why did the Heaven's Secret Pavilion have to be set up in this place? It really is a feng shui treasure land. What you said is correct. Yep, let's rest and return tomorrow to watch the show. On the day of the competition, the square was packed with cultivators 3 levels deep. However, thanks to the arrangement made by the Heavenly Secrets Pavilion for each cultivator's placement, the overall situation looked well organized. It was packed with cultivators 3 levels deep. Okay, what I could imagine is imagine the normal viewing booth where you have like a stair pattern and you have like 3 layers of those stairs. Maybe that's what they are trying to say. We took our seats, and an elderly man with white hair appeared in the air. Although he did not release any might suppression, everyone still quieted down. My old grandma says something. This person is probably at the pinnacle of nascent soul cultivation, truly deserving of being from the Heaven's Secret Pavilion. Everyone, I am the Secret Pavilion Master Fungier. Today, to be able to invite so many people for this competition is truly our blessing. Firstly, okay, they tell us about the rules again and they enforce it. The use of weapons, artifacts, defensive gear is forbidden, as well as consumption of elixirs. Secondly, all matches must be stopped before any accidents or death occur. It's not relevant when you are actually playing, but it's a good thing to I'm missing the word. Finally, may all the participating cultivators attain a ranking on the leaderboard. You can see it in the back on this stone. 10 places, and you want to be at the top. And may all fellow Daoists watching gain some enlightenment. I saw 48 top experts from various schools floating in the air on a small mountain, flying out together and landing on 6 arenas, completing their first appearance. Afterwards, there was a draw, inspection, entrance, and competition. So you draw who fights against whom, you inspect to make sure people are not taking illegal drugs, then both people enter this fighting stage and then compete. Each step was carried out in an orderly manner. After approximately one incense stick worth of time, the cultivators on the stage were fighting intensely, I guess. However, Ni Xuxin seemed a bit restless. Gunyang Yu, we can only see the 2 arenas closest to us from here. Why don't we explore a bit and broaden our horizons? Just as you were about to respond, you hear the voice of the old grandma coming from the Iron Sword. Don't be too quick to promise him. While following him can definitely broaden your horizons, if you really want to learn something, you still have to concentrate and follow a single person to learn. We gotta listen to the old grandma. Brother Ni, I want to carefully study on my own, so I won't travel with you. Sure, see you later. And now we get the option for what we want to pay attention to in those fights. So there are the 5 elements: metal, water, wood, fire, and earth. Or the, in this case it's just called other elements, Qita, the Chinese, which it happens to be Sense Dao, Body Dao, Qi Dao, Formation Dao, and Sword Dao. I personally don't need more Wood Dao. I am not too interested in the other 5 element Daos. Maybe later on Metal. So I'll pick Body Dao, and you can return, which is quite nice. And I will get a tier 6 insight. As a cultivator of the Dao, you focus your attention on observing every detail of his every move. You are able to capture even the most minute aspects that are often overlooked. After a few days, you've gained many rewards. And this is the final competition. The Venerable Undying Fire from the Fire Sect actually won it. And well, Lady Ziling, that's my master. Yay! My master is so good. She is at most, like at worst case, rank 4. She has 14 points, this guy's 17. She is rank 4, but that's pretty impressive. And this poor guy is 0 points, 0 wins. As the final match ended and the ultimate champion was decided, the conference came to an end amidst the cheers of the crowd. The 2 of you also returned to your original positions. Gunyang Yu, how have you been studying these past days? I've gained some benefits. I wonder if you've seen anything new. Okay, ha ha ha. Now that the top 10 have been arranged, the heavenly ranking needs to be rearranged. I saw him wave his hand, and all the words on the heavenly list were erased. Then, using his finger as a pen, he engraved row after row of words in midair on that heavenly list. And lo and behold, that's something I don't typically use when speaking. Those were the names of the top 10. So powerful. One day I will also leave my mark on this list. Ni Xuxin. Well, if you truly break through to the golden core stage, we could duel. Alright, we have a deal then. 100 years from now on, or maybe 200 years from now on, we'll come back and spar once we've formed our golden cores. Who knows? We might even run into each other. It's a deal. As the final stroke of the brush was finished, the new heavenly list was complete. These 10 names will accompany through the wind and rain for the next 100 years. Wait, who managed to get a higher rank than Lady Ziling? I bet with you it was someone who only got 4 victories, but a complete streak of these 4 victories. So he actually managed to have more points than her. Sad times. Bravani, you had such a great time this time. However, if you want to participate in such a grand competition, you must cultivate diligently and make the most of your time. Yep. Gunyang Yu, I'll call you again next time if I need help. Goodbye. Yep. Goodbye. What we'll probably do now, since we did okay, I did not even note it down, is create the different equipments I've talked about. We can just really quick do it really quickly, and most importantly, get our Chi Dao to 70k. So I'll buy another stack of those, like 4 of these, 4 of the stones, 2 of the teeth and bones. Yes, alongside Chaos Young, 4 of those, like 2 of those, another 4, and another 2. Furthermore, we head back to our sect. Any appeals? Nope, we did those. Hello, Master. Nice to meet you. And if you go to the important tab, you can even see that she has played in this competition and won a ranking. Wait, I did get insights. I did do it last episode. Oh, okay. We now head to our cave. And here we are, and now it's very important for us to actually learn these because they decay afterward. Wood I don't need. Body, it only has 11 months left, is very little in terms of points, but we'll still do it since it's very quick. After, we will deal with Chi, create new weapons, and then probably, most definitely, consider tackling the 2-faction event. Yep. Okay, a new message, sure. Okay, not really that interesting of a message. We just head to Wuling City. I still need to check for a 5G pill. As mentioned in episode 1, I am not allowing myself to do alchemy, which means I have to buy this pill. More foundation pills, because why not? So let's leave Wuling City now. Okay, we do have herbs, we can farm them as well. I sadly can't skip the battle. Also, what I realized is we did manage to not die a single time so far. So that is very well done by myself. Like, that was partially one of my goals, since I am a mortal cultivator and everything. So, of course, you only have 1 life as a mortal cultivator. You are not gifted with revives or something. And what do you have? Foundation pills, channeling skill. This is the gold variant of the nascent soul breakthrough skill, and I'll most likely take this one. Reason being is I will dab into gold Dao or metal Dao a bit later on, and it's way better, like way superior to the wooden variant. The wooden variant for the nascent soul breakthrough is extremely bad. I did not mean to click on this enemy. Like, and when I mean extremely bad, it's really pain and suffering. So I'll not be doing one with wood. Instead, I'll do gold, which is the second easiest, with fire being the absolute best. And typically, like, obtaining 30k is what you need for this nascent soul technique to learn it. Obtaining those 30k is relatively simple still once you are at golden core stage, so it's not the biggest of deals to learn it. So if you are playing the game and you are struggling with the nascent soul breakthrough, definitely go for the fire technique. It's very simple, very effective. Perfect. And now I'll probably just... Okay, I did mention I want to do the 2 faction events, so I'll do this right away. We head to Mount E. In probably episode 3, episode 4, we got the rumor about the 2 leaders of this Ishan sect school. And here they are. Basically, they have obtained a super strong artifact, and both of them, while still being a foundation establishment cultivator, can rival the golden core cultivator from the Harvest Mountain. And here you go. The artifact we obtained together is extremely powerful. With this artifact, the 2 of us can team up and have the power to compete with cultivators in the golden core stage. What's the use of you holding onto it? If you don't figure out how to use it, it's just a useless item in your hand. Big brother, we've known each other for 30 or 40 years. Can't you trust me yet? Let me try a few more methods, and if they don't work, you can take it over. If I succeed, I will naturally teach you. You've tried so many times, but there doesn't seem to be any new tactics. Every time I ask you for it, you refuse to do so with excuses. Is there any hidden motive behind it? I also have several unique techniques, big brother. Let me try them out for you. It's better than you blindly figuring things out alone. The Mount E Twingos have been friends for at least 30 years. Now they are fiercely fighting over a treasure. It must not be an ordinary magic tool. I definitely want to attempt robbery, but let's first observe in secret. Like, see what exactly happens. Maybe they separate, maybe we can catch one of them off guard, ambush him, that would be good. Brother, you are overly worried. How could I have any ulterior motives? If you, brother, really want to try your own methods, then go ahead and do so. Okay, I am back. Something happened IRL, so I don't know where I was in terms of this dialogue. I'll be finishing this quest myself and ending the episode. I am not feeling all too great with this situation that's unraveling now. So if my voice is off, excuse me. Brother is too overly worried. How could I have ulterior motives? If you really want to try your own methods, go ahead and do so. Well, that's it then. When I go back and meditate for a few days, with this treasure in my hand, the 2 of us will dominate this world. Ah! How dare you betray me? If it were a normal magic tool, then that would be acceptable. However, this is a high-level artifact. How could I willingly give it to you? With your talent, big brother, you will never achieve core formation in this lifetime. It's better for me to fulfill my dreams and search for the path to eternal life. Master, he won't spare you. Ha! Master hasn't been seen for so many years. Considering the time, it's also time for his tribulation. How could you have the time and intention to care about our small matters? I didn't expect the Mount E twin ghosts would have a senior with such profound cultivation behind them. What should I do? Rob. Isn't the treasure in front of us more important? As long as no one sees it, who will know that I did it? Who's there? And we face him. He is a mere mid-foundation guy and he has a special treasure. Very cool treasure, in fact. Can be build defining since it's so unique. But I guess we can just showcase this battle. So what I'm doing now, try it like that. Perfect. And we go Tianzong and 100 entanglement. He takes 50 damage every time he uses a skill. 5 colors of light. When you use a skill that consumes 5 or more chi, immediately absorb 1 chi. It's not a once per turn. So if you have any build that has a lot of high costing skills, this can give you so much chi. On different builds, I used it on poison as an example. It gave me easily 5 or 6 chi per turn. The Mount E twin ghosts are notorious for allowing the subordinates to kill and steal treasures throughout Ningzhou, making them a major threat to the region. However, their capture can be seen as a positive development, and well, the capture means their defeat. Now, I could use 5 colors of Twin Light since IV Guard costs more than 5, more than 4, like 5 or more, but it's not too worth it. Instead, I will head back to my cave, I will create some artifacts and end the episode and get my IRL emotions in the correct order. For reference, my grandfather, we've known it for a long time that he's dying. He really did not feel good at all. He kept getting Alzheimer, being more and more forgetful, and we knew it's gonna end very, very soon. And today appears to be the day. I just chatted with my family with exactly what's up, etc. And yeah, it's not looking good. But we all expected it. I can only hope it's swift now and doesn't take too long, as cruel as that may sound, to spare him any further misery. To be honest, we are not even sure if he's still conscious, if he can still interact. Sometimes when words are spoken you see slight reactions, but those could also be just instincts. So that being said, I'm gonna end the episode here, short episode. Excuse me, but yeah, that's it. See you guys in the next episode. Have a great day. Bye bye. So I was just off screen crafting my weapon, my second one, and look at what I found. A spiritual banner and 2 more foundation pills, god damn it. But now we crafted both of the swords and a spirit token. All 3 of them use the same exact materials, the same exact effect, gives 15 entanglement and 4 frostbite on ourselves. And now it's actually me heading out.